Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Sam Studios Entertainment and I'm your host Sam. So today we are going to learn this effect from the Antman to quantum realm. So as you can see, there's a lot of things going on around here, like this kind of audio spectrum, kind of wavy turbulence and everything. This is what we are going to learn today on how to create this platform in After Effects. Okay, I think this is gonna be a long tutorial, so let's search this on the internet. Oh man, well, there is no tutorial. Then how are we going to learn this? How will we create? Oh wait, this is my video, sorry. So yeah, this is what I created. This is the similar thing that I created with this. So yeah, we can create this. So let's get started. First of all, you'll need to download this project file from the link given in the description below. After downloading this, you will see all of these files. You can just go and render out according to your customization. Just customize all of these layers. So I'll start from the scratch on how I created all of this. First of all, I created the background layer, and how I did that was, before starting this tutorial, let me tell you that I have used third-party plugins. Yes, one of them is right over here, VC Color Vibrance. VC is the Video Copilot, you know it guys. Video Copilot is my favorite site for the plugins, and also same goes for the Red Giant. Okay, let's get back to the tutorial. So I have used VC Color Vibrance over here, and in order to create the platform or terrain, I have used Video Copilot's Element 3D. Okay, after downloading those plugins, let's just open this project file. And for creating the background is this actually. So in order to create this, I use a fractal noise, and this is the setting I use: dynamic, progressive, soft, linear, inverted, contrast of 101, brightness of -10, complexity of 6, and I've animated the evolution with this time Sterix 100. After that, I used the VC Color Vibrance to give it a reddish look, because I'm going to create similar to this look. Okay, so there's some chromatic aberration going on, and with some camera lens blur. Okay, so I use this setting: a vibrance of 1, brightness of 1.2, gamma of 0.8, and make sure to uncheck this fill empty background layer, because it really gave me a hard time. After that, use the radial fast blur with the mode as to brightest and amount of 80%. After I used the optics compensation to give it a more like organic look. After that, I use simple picture of stars. Well, I used this to give it a red color. It was in purple actually. So if I disable it, it looks like this. But after enable it, it looks like this. So that's why I used it, because it was matching with this scene. So after this, we are going to create this back terrain. So what I did over here is just, let's get into this. So this is the main layer. So what I did over here is, this is actually the main layer. Okay, let me just set it on. So this was the actual picture. So I was just lazy enough to mask out of this. So I used some of the tricks, which includes this thing. I used a curves effect to boost up the white color in order to extract the white color from this thing. After that, I used the extract color and used this as the alpha matte for this. And after that, I used this as the I use this to preserve the lost details from the after duplicating it. So, and after that, I composed it to back terrain and used curves effect. Okay, wait. So this is it. After that, I used a curves effect to make it dark like this. Cause uncheck this, and you will see it looks like a like animated cartoon or whatsoever. So I used a curves effect to make it dark, to darken it up and increase the dark shadows. After that, use the optics compensation to match the horizon. After that, use a turbulent displace. As you can see, there is a turbulence going around on every part of the platform, or what kind of place is this? Well, quantum realm, yeah. So I use a turbulence displace with the amount of 500 and select this to vertical displacement, size to 2 and complexity to 5, and use the evolution. Okay, evolution animated to time star 500. Okay, and yes, check this, that optics compensation must be set to 120 field of view and reverse lens distortion. Okay, after that I use the camera lens blur of 2%. Blur radius is 2. After that, okay, let's just leave it. Let's come to the land right now. So this is the main land, or you can say the 3D model. This 3D model of land is attached in the project file given in the link in the description below, so download it. Okay, so let's go to the scene setup and let me tell you how I did this. So you can see this is the land. What I did was I imported the land and attached all the textures over it, and after that I normalized its size. Okay, and click OK, and group 1 enable particle replicator. So this is how I set my position over here. And okay, wait, particle look, yeah, I changed the size from 10 to 200 in order to make it large, as it's a whole kind of planet out there. Yeah, render settings, lighting, use comp lights. Okay, and use the shadows, ray traced, and ambient occlusion, check this on. Okay, you can actually use fog, so I enabled the fog. After that, go to depth of field and set this pixel burn cop settings. Well, it's by default it is the same. So if you have done this, if you have reached till here, congratulations. After that, what we have to do is duplicate this land layer along with the element, apply it on it, and on this apply the turbulent displace effect. Yeah, with vertical displacement on, amount of 500, size 4, and animate the evolution with the same setting as before, time 1000. Oh sorry, just double the time, animation is 1000. Okay, and after this is done, duplicate this again 2 times. Yep. First of all, we'll create the alphabet. What we'll do over here is I use to find edges, okay, in order to create this. After that, I use the extract effect with the channel luminance selected and create something like this in order to give it a little bit of glow. In order to create the glow over the terrain or the place. After that, I used a turbulent displace with the same. Well, I just copied it from the land effect and pasted over here. Before that, it looks like this. After that, it looks like this. So after that, I used the same thing over here. What I did was I set it to alphabet in order to create. Wait, let me show it. Okay, this is it. Okay, so this was the thing after I just set it to alphabet and selected to add. Oh yeah, one more thing. Set the land turbulence mode to overlay. So for this I use the VC color vibrance and make sure to check this on fill empty background layer. It just adds more detail to it after you select it to add. And after that I used the hue and saturation effect and selected the channel range, keyframed actually the channel range from here to here from 0 to 10 seconds. And what I did was I just animated the master hue from 0 to one complete cycle of 360 degrees. Okay, so this just changes the colors itself. And after that I used the glow, simple color vibrance glow. Whoa, sorry, just the After Effects normal glow with threshold of 50 and glow radius of 120 and glow intensity of 2. So it gave me this look. See, so we are halfway there, guys. So this is how it looks right now. After doing all of these things, what you need to do is just add the adjustment layer and apply optics compensation over it for the overall complete look, and it will give you something like this, right? Okay, after that I used a flare with optical flares, and if I go to options over here, what I did was I just cleared all of the by default settings, and I used a glow with a streak and a hoop because I have to give a chromatic aberration over it. So I think that this RGB separation is looking very good over here. So let's just click OK, and I use this with this animated the center position because I'm going to animate my camera movement. So I also animated the center position. Well, after that I created this rock arc over here. Let me show you. So how I did this was actually, wait. Okay, so actually this is the thing that I used. Well, I know you should be thinking why I use this, because this is the thing that I thought that would look similar to this thing. So in order to give this thing look like this, what I did was use the puppet tool firstly to change its shape. After that I used a curves effect. Wait, let me show you in a procedural way. So first of all, I use a puppet tool in order to shape it according to my desire. And after that, I used a curves effect to give it a deep look. With that, I used a turbulent displace. Just copied the same thing, vertical displacement of 500 and size 4. And after that, I used the puppet pin tool. Well, what I did was I just duplicated it, deleted all the effects, and except for the puppet tool. And after that, I used the extract effect in order to get this only some of the details. After that, you can see this. After I used a tint effect, normal tint effect, without any changing any settings. Use a VC color vibrance. Okay. After that, hue saturation, animating the key. Okay, with some glow, and finally, turbulent displace with the same settings. After that, I set this to, yeah, I set this mode to add. Well, with this thing done, I duplicated the rock arc, set it over here in camera with setting the camera position Z backwards in time, and set this to over here. Oh wait, yeah. Well, if I set this back over here, whoa. Now that's, oh, it's looking more good. This is looking more organic and more real. Well, after that, I used a final adjustment layer in which I used a camera lens blur with a blur radius 3, and I used this mask, clear mask, with a feather of 100, okay? In order to blur out these edges to give it a more fine look. Like in this thing, you see that this is blurred, but this is sharp enough. We can see the details over here and over here, but this thing is blurred. Now, the last thing that remains is the chromatic aberration going on over here. You can see the RGB separating here and over here. So how I did that was very easy. There is no need to download any third-party plugins from Red Giant or anything. If you have, then go ahead and use it. It will obviously make it a good look. But if you don't have the Red Giant chromatic aberrations, what you can do is just compose everything over here, okay, and just use another adjustment layer with another mask with this feather 200, and use the 3D glasses effect. Okay, just use 3D glasses effect, select the layer of composed, okay, effect sensor mask, scene convergence 5, and select balanced colored red and blue. So this just separates the red and blue color. Okay, if you select red and green, give something like this. So okay, balanced color red and blue is looking good. After that, I used fast box blur with an amount of 2, and everything is done. Okay, one more thing I forgot to tell you: the camera movement. Now, just put on the keyframes on point of interest and position, okay, and go to the 10 seconds and just select the Z dolly towards tool and just drag it over here like this. So I did this. Okay, after that you'll see that in my footage there is kind of camera shake, huge camera shake. So how I did that was, let me show you that as well. I animated the orientation with a wiggle command 30, 0.2. With a frequency of 30 and a magnitude of 0.2, this will wiggle. The camera will wiggle in this way like this. Okay. So with all of this is done, your quantum realm is finally ready. Enjoy, enjoy the trip to quantum realm. See you on the next tutorial. Bye.